So I want to talk about the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions drafted Penei Sewell with the 7th overall pick in the 2021 NFL Draft. And look, many people believe Penei Sewell is the best offensive lineman to come out of college since Quentin Nelson, who right now might be the best offensive lineman in the entire NFL. He's a special player for the Indianapolis Colts. And a lot of people felt that Penei Sewell had a case for being the best player overall in the draft. I mean, when you watch the tape of Penei Sewell, he's incredibly powerful. He rarely gets beat. He's very technically sound. He has all the tools to translate to the NFL and become a great offensive lineman from day number one. He just mauls people. The one knock I had against him was he didn't face a whole lot of elite pass rushers because the Pac-12 isn't known for having a lot of great defenders. But you can see talent pop off of a screen, whether a player is playing in a bad conference, a great conference, it doesn't matter. If you can evaluate talent, you can evaluate talent. Now, when it came to Detroit in the first round with that 7th overall pick, they could have gone in a multitude of directions. They could have maybe drafted Justin Fields or Mac Jones. They could have drafted a wide receiver. They could have drafted a corner. But the Detroit Lions decided to go the boring route and take the not-so-flashy guy. They picked an offensive lineman. And sometimes, people, the boring pick ends up being the right pick. Penei Sewell isn't going to stuff the stat sheet like a Jamar Chase, even though you couldn't have drafted him, but like a Devontae Smith. You know, he's not going to be as flashy as these other players. But I will say, for my money, I'm going to bank on Penei Sewell making a huge impact for the Detroit Lions offensive line. Okay? And here's the thing. Here's a theory that I believe in and I endorse heavily. You cannot win a Super Bowl with a bad offensive line. I want you people out there to find me the last bad offensive line that won a Super Bowl. Or at least a team that had a bad offensive line that won a Super Bowl. You can't find it. You can say Seattle, but Seattle had Max Unger back when they won a Super Bowl. I think Seattle actually regrets the Jimmy Graham trade, where they traded away their best offensive lineman for Jimmy Graham, who ended up disappointing in Seattle. Okay? You have to be able to win up front. If you can win up front, you can compete in the NFL. And most of the time, you're not even a good playoff team if you have a bad offensive line. There are certain boxes you have to check. You need to have a great coaching staff to win a Super Bowl. You need to have solid quarterback play. And you need to have at least an average to an above average offensive line. And Penei Sewell, he's going to be a great foundation piece for a rebuilding Detroit Lions franchise that actually has drafted pretty well. I think is doing some good things. I do think Dan Campbell at least has potential. I'm not going to say he's going to be the next great head coach. Not going to say that he's going to be this next great guy or anything like that, but I'm going to give him a chance. We're going to see what he brings to the table. You know, maybe Jared Goff is the guy. Maybe it's Spencer Rattler or Keaton Slovis next year. We'll see, but I really like the fact that Detroit cares about the line of scrimmage. And if you look at Detroit's offensive line, they have one of the best offensive lines in all of football right now. They have a really good center. You know, now you have Penei Sewell. This offensive line is really, really good. So if you're the Detroit Lions if you're a Detroit Lions fan and you're not a huge fan of this pick because it's not the most flashy pick, just pump the brakes. Don't worry. It's going to be a good pick, in my opinion. And listen, if you whiff, hey, you know, at least you went down swinging. At least you picked a good pitch to hit. I believe it's going to work, and I believe he's going to be a cornerstone for the Detroit Lions for a long time. Thank you so much for watching this video today. Please also note that the Juice Alert Sports Podcast is not just a YouTube channel. It is available on all podcasting platforms, including Spotify, Google Podcasts, iTunes, and Apple Podcasts. Also, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this content with all your friends. This podcast is my favorite thing in the entire world right now. It is my passion. And I want more people to listen to this podcast. I really want this podcast to grow. Also, a fun fact about me is that I want to go into the sports broadcasting and media world once I graduate from the University of Toledo, a college in Northern Ohio. I am looking to become one of the next great sports broadcasters and analysts out in the world. And I potentially would like to start my own network if this podcast really truly grows. Or if I fall short of that goal, I would love to work for a big time network like ESPN or Fox Sports 1. I am open to all networks. So if you believe in my dreams and you see or hear my passion through the screen, be sure to tell all your friends about the Juice Alert Sports Podcast. Stay motivated, you guys. Have a God bless day, and I'm out.